will study bank accounting. Okay.
Okay.
So let's suppose in our like Dilip business is there, like which we are referring for the study. Dilip business. So let's suppose Dilip business is doing doing business of steel, cements, manufacturing, and their daily business, these people are selling also and selling also and buying, dealing with the vendor also for raw materials. So suppose daily business has to make payment to vendor. Okay, so now daily business for database, daily business has started using which SAP system, correct? So
Correct.
now they want to make payment to vendor through bank. Generally, cash very less cash is used. Generally, mostly not generally, mostly bank account will be used in real time, right?
Right.
So they will make payment from bank. Uh, Suppose Daily Business has account in two banks. Suppose in SDFC and IDBI. Okay, so these two banks Delhi business has opened. Like for business, generally people will open current account.
Mm.
Okay, and maybe overdraft account. So current account generally business people will open, not saving account. Saving account for the personal use.
Yeah.
So SDFC Delhi business will make payment to its vendor through SDFC and or IDBI and collect payment from their customers in SDFC bank account and IDBI account. But how SAP system will understand like how much money has come and how much money is going out for vendors? Means you're getting my point? Daily
Yeah.
Statement.
business has gone outside to bank to real operational bank, and daily business people have they have opened these two bank accounts in the real operational bank account. I'm talking, but how system SAP system will understand?
Mm.
So for this, what we need to do? For this, house bank should be created in SAP system, separate house bank.
House
Okay,
bank.
house bank, yes. In
Mm.
SAP system also it should be created. Okay, and means and first, if suppose payment is being made to vendor, first that payment has to be done in SAP system. After that, that payment will be done from the real operational bank because data should be maintained in SAP system only, right? Like how much payment has been done, correct?
Yeah.
Means for recording purpose, like to maintain the data, first that thing has to be like payments or receipts has to be maintained in SAP system. After that, it has from the real operational bank whether the payment has to be done or receipts has to be collected. Means daily business people in SAP system they need to open SDFC for their to record the data SDFC and IDBI.
Okay. So through house bank they will open, no?
Yes,
It's,
house bank will be created in SAP system.
can you repeat? ये थोड़ा clumsy हो गया.
Okay, see, first suppose payment is being made to vendor.
Hmm.
Entry will be vendor account debit
Debit to bank account.
to bank
Yeah.
account
Hmm.
credit. Suppose Delhi business people wants to make payment. They have purchased something and they wants to make payment to one of its vendor. Okay, for
Hmm.
1 lakh in INR they want to make payment. Okay, so simply what they can do, they need not to they need not to maintain in SAP system. They can simply pay it from the their real operational SDFC bank account, current account, right?
Hmm.
But they need to maintain in the this has to be recorded in the system, right? Like how much money is going out of the business, how much money is going. Means SAP is all about data maintenance only,
Mm.
right? But they have opened current account in the real banks, but in SAP system also these bank accounts, then only the system will understand that those bank accounts has to be maintained in SAP system also.
Mm.
As per the as per the settings given in the SAP system. I'm not telling the same process has to be followed. Means as per the settings given in the SAP system. So house banks should be maintained in SAP system. So SAP system also. Okay.
Okay.
So first, let's suppose uh, vendor will be paid. Okay. So first, this vendor will be paid in SAP system. After that, it will be paid from the real operational bank. Means at two places this is happening. Correct. This is for database purpose, and this is
Which is
in real time. Means
yeah.
real time means real payment from the real operational bank account payment will be deducted. Means once uh, a user will do this posting in SAP system, whether from the real operational bank account payment will be deducted or not.
Will
Suppose
be
user is
deducted.
huh? No,
Will
no,
be deducted.
no, no, no. See, first user i- user is doing posting, this posting in SAP system. So please try to understand my question. User is doing posting only in SAP system. So whether payment will be deducted from real operational bank at that time?
Mm. No,
No,
no.
we
No,
need
that will not
to
be
run
deducted.
payment run.
Yes, we need to send something details to the bank, or someone needs to take that that details to the bank, so that that will be through NEFT or through wire transfer. That payment will be after that, that payment will be deducted. But at the time when in SAP system this posting is being done, that time payment will not be deducted in from the real operational bank, right?
Yeah.
It is only recorded in SAP system.
Mm.
But once we will send someone, or we will send some details to bank. Which bank? Real operational bank, I'm telling, not SAP
Mm.
system bank. Once we will send the details to the real operational bank, this is the details. DME, you guys have heard. DME, DMWE. No?
DMW.
Yes.
No.
So like see, that is payment instruction note, we can say. Like we will
Mm.
send details to the real operational bank. This is the details. So please make payment to this particular vendor. So that payment instruction note will have complete details about vendor. That payment instruction file will have details about how much money has to be paid, in which currency money has to be paid, when that has to be paid, which vendor. All details that payment instruction note will have. So once user will do this posting in SAP system, they need to send payment instruction note payment instruction note to real operational bank people, real operational bank, to make payment. Correct? Logical, right?
Yes.
Then the payment from real operational bank account will be deducted. Okay.
Yeah.
After that, what actually happens? uh, real operational bank will send one bank statement, electronic bank statement. So
Okay.
in SAP system, to do the reconciliation, let's suppose this is the SAP system bank, and in real operational bank sometimes what happens, they provide some interest, they deduct some charges. Correct?
Mm.
So
Mm.
means real operational bank, this is SAP system, let me write SAP system, and this is real operational bank. Okay. See, uh, sometimes they will deduct some charges, bank charges, suppose 500 or whatever amount. Okay,
Mm.
500. They will provide some bank interest So it will be minus, right?
You write it above credit बोल के ऐसा.
Hmm? Hmm?
हाँ.
Okay. So, and this bank interest is positive amount. Okay. So now see, this one they have done this. These two things has happened. So whether our SAP system is matching with our means Dilip business SAP system is matching with this real operational bank. There is
No.
difference, right?
Yes.
So what they will do, they will send one bank statement. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they will send one bank statement every month. Okay,
Oh.
and
Then?
real operational bank will send one bank statement.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, why? To do the reconciliation with the SAP system.
Mm-hmm.
Means uh, SAP system, daily business SAP system user will, what the user will send? Payment instruction note. They will send payment instruction note, right, to make payment.
Okay.
And bank people will send electronic bank statement to do the reconciliation with the SAP system. So this is the complete process which happens. I am telling in a very, means in a very brief way I am telling, but but this is the concept only.
Okay.
You guys are understanding?
Yes.
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 Just payment instruction note to operational
Bank.
bank. Okay, and they will send, bank statement, operational bank will send bank statement to SAP system uh, to do reconciliation.
Yeah.
This one you guys are understanding?
Yes.
This is the complete like process. They will ask, tell me the end-to-end banking process. So means, so first we need to say like payment to the vendor or collection receipt from the customer will happen. Okay, so means generally for the payments we send payment is, means company SAP system people will first do the processing in SAP system. Okay, and after making payment, in the SAP system. Okay, what they will send, they will, SAP system people will send payment instruction note to the real operational bank. So they will, after that they will deduct from current account, real operational bank account, the amount. Okay, once it is done, so every month end, bank people, like our bank people, what they will send, they will send one bank statement to SAP people to do the reconciliation with in both the systems. Like from the bank account, we should match, right? Bank account should match with our SAP system. Means these two things has to be posted in
Enter.
the SAP system. SAP system also, this bank charges has to be posted, and this bank interest should be also posted, right? Then
Mm.
these two will tally. These two will be reconciled. So
One
when
question. Sorry to cut. Will this bank people will have the visibility to see this SAP?
no, no,
No, right?
no. Why they will need? See, we have made the payment in our
Mm.
in user has made the payment in SAP system, and they are sending one note, one instruction note, right? And this instruction note is having complete details about the payment. Who is the vendor? What is the
Okay.
amount? In which currency? Simply they will make their what they will do, they will simply make the payment referring to the business payment instruction note. And
So
after
in
that,
general only they will send the reconciliation.
yes, bank people will,
So in this quoted example, we know, right, there is a difference in the SAP and the bank system.
yes,
So from the banker end, I'm asking just
no,
in
they will,
general.
in the month end they will send,
Huh.
and we should tally whether it is matching or not. Suppose
Mm.
in some month there can it is it can be possibility there
Mm.
is no any charges or there is no any bank interest.
Understood.
It can also be the possibility. Then they will simply send their bank statement, our bank
State.
statement, from
Uh-huh.
the real operational bank. They will simply send in the month end. We need to see and we need to like check and upload the bank statement to do the reconciliation.
Mhm. Got it.
Okay, they will just send, they will play their role only. But from the SAP side, we need to be sure, like our SAP system should always match with the our real operational bank. These
Yeah.
business people will make sure
Mhm.
they will not have access, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is all about banking in SAP. Means I am just telling right now only brief, giving you guys only brief idea, but this is how it happens. And
Yes.
the payment instruction note is called DME in SAP, DMEE, Data Medium Exchange. It is called, and they will send this bank statement. The
Statements
manual,
up.
yes, EBS, electronic bank statement actually is being used very much nowadays. And manual bank statement means manually we need to upload the bank statement, but generally electronic bank statement is nowadays electronic bank statement is used.
What is DME?
DME is a payment instruction note, which as a
Okay.
payment instruction note, data medium exchange.
Okay.
Okay, so means I can say DME is payment instruction note, which SAP system people will send to real operational bank, which has complete details about the payment, like the name of the vendor, okay,
Mm-hmm.
address of
Mm-hmm.
name of the vendor, what is the amount which has to be paid to the vendor, in which currency, and date of the payment. Every details will be there. Means bank people will see this payment instruction note, and they will simply make the payment to the particular that vendor which is mentioned in the payment instruction note.
Okay.
And in the month end, uh, our bank operational bank people will send bank statement to the SAP system, so that SAP people will do the reconciliation, okay, referring to that bank statement. Now you guys should ask, like manually we need to send through email this payment instruction note, or how? So there is a bank communication management. So through this we will send. I will explain it later, but concept you guys please try to understand.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
We
understood.
need to there will be a link, like SAP system is different system, and maybe they will not be using SAP system.
Hmm.
Delhi business people is using SAP system, it is not mandatory like SDFC or IDBI bank will be using SAP system. So
Yeah.
maybe system they are using any different system, different software. So there will be any link. There will be, we need to send through an interface. So those things like through interface we will send our DME file to our real operational bank people. So they will simply through BCM, bank communication management, we will communicate, like SAP system will communicate to the real operational bank. Okay, so they will simply download and they will do their payment work, and they will also send that EBS in their file format, and later I will explain that, but this is the process which happens. So this you guys understood. Like in interview they ask, when we make payment, whether payment our bank account amount from the bank account gets deducted. So what you we need to answer, please tell.
Sorry, repeat the question. When we
in
make the payment?
Yes, in interview they will try to confuse. Okay, when we make payment to
Mm-hmm.
vendor, so whether our bank account amount from the bank account gets deducted.
No.
Yes.
No.
Huh?
Yes, amount will be deducted from SAP bank account, not
SAP.
from the real
Bank
operational
PNR
bank account.
mentioning.
Once we will say yes, then they will means it is not means they will means
But
it
your
is not correct
question is
answer.
clear, no? When we make payment to vendor,
Hmm.
payment to vendor will तो clear deduct होता है ना?
Deduct, yes, it is deducted, uh, we should understand and we should say, like if they will. I know like this question is incomplete. The like interviewer should ask means in a very clear way whether
In
I'm talking
SAP system?
I'm talking about SAP system or I'm talking about
No.
operation, but they
Right.
like this they try to confuse. But we can take that question in this way, and we should answer like in very clear way. Yeah, we can say yes. From bank account payments get deducted, but in SAP system only. From real bank, real operational bank, it is not deducted. Like that we can say. So it will be deducted once the payment DME, once the payment instruction note has to be sent through means after that it will be once the bank people will deduct, will make the payment, then after that it will be deducted from our real operational bank. But from SAP system it will be deducted. That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay, means they will try to confuse this. I'm telling means if even they are asking incomplete question, so we need to try to take that question in a very good way, and we should answer in this way.
Completely.
Yes, correct. So now this